to just kind of add from the venue side of
Yeah.
things, and also the kind of merging of scenes. One thing that I found quite alarming when working in venues was especially post-COVID, when it came to safe spaces and all this stuff. And as you were saying, people saying all the right things and you know, putting the messages out there, but the action was different. And one sentence that got given to me before was, the Button Factory security are known to, they've been quite rough, and they've maybe not been, they've gone in with preconceived ideas of what they're going to, how they're going to behave to certain groups. And the answer that I received back when calling these guys out on why are you behaving in such a way was, well, if you want to pay us more, we'll be politer, we'll be less aggressive. And that, even in the new venue that I'm moving to now, it seems to be a thing of the lower the rate you pay your security, the less tolerant they'll be, the more aggressive they'll be, the more militant they'll be. And unfortunately, I have seen a lot of venues, because of the squeeze financially, that's where they're looking to cut their corners. And I don't think you can build these environments without, you know, it's great for bookers to try and book more inclusive artists and stuff like that, and for bar managers and stuff like this. But at the very core, it's who you meet at the door. And I think it's important that we try to make sure that that is not something that venues scrimp on. I think that's really, really important. And that also feeds in to what I was going to say about, we're talking about the merging of scenes and crossing scenes. So through opening this new venue, it was right at the precipice of when the big scandal came out about the misogyny, sexual assault, homophobia, transphobia that was occurring within the techno scene and the dance scene in general, but mainly in techno. It was seen as a boys' club, who was seen as a really, really toxic space. And again, these places, these collectives, that they're putting out all the messages of everybody is welcome, everybody is a part of this. But there's still a lack of representation of queer DJs, of female DJs. It's still lad run. And what I think needs to happen is there are queer nights that do exclusively house or techno, such as like Daikon, Pussy Wrangler, Gash Collective, places like this. And they're fabulous. And I think what I'm trying to do in the new venue is get the more typical, the more household names, such as your kind of researchers, your Slithers, Housework and stuff like this, to start collabing. I think that's what we need to do, and have that along with a base of really friendly and accepting staff, so that we can start kind of merging spaces. And I'd love any feedback from people of how we can do this when we're looking to open.